In the heart of the world, where the sun beats down mercilessly and the winds carry whispers of despair, lie the forgotten corners of humanity. Here, in the shanty towns that cling to the edges of sprawling cities, in the remote villages that dot the landscape of desolation, and in the makeshift shelters that rise from the rubble of broken dreams, the poorest people in the world carve out an existence against the odds. Their lives are woven from threads of hardship, resilience, and an unyielding spirit that refuses to be extinguished. To understand where these individuals reside, one must first journey to the places where poverty is not just a statistic, but a lived reality. In the slums of Mumbai, India, thousands of families inhabit cramped spaces, often no larger than a few square meters. Here, the air is thick with the scent of spices and the sounds of children playing amidst the chaos of vendors shouting their wares. Yet, beneath this vibrant facade lies a stark reality: inadequate sanitation, limited access to clean water, and a lack of healthcare services. The residents of Dharavi, one of Asia's largest slums, are bound together by their struggles, yet they also display an extraordinary ingenuity, turning waste into art and dreams into small businesses. Traveling further, one finds oneself in the rural landscapes of sub-Saharan Africa, where villages are often isolated from the modern world. In places like Malawi and Mozambique, the sun-drenched earth yields meager harvests, and the struggle for survival is a daily battle. Here, families rely on subsistence farming, cultivating crops that barely sustain them. The children, with their bright eyes and hopeful smiles, often go to bed hungry, their stomachs echoing the emptiness of their surroundings. Education, a beacon of hope for many, is often just out of reach, with schools underfunded and overcrowded, leaving the dreams of a better future hanging by a thread. In Haiti, the echoes of a tumultuous history resonate through the streets of Port-au-Prince. Following natural disasters that have ravaged the landscape and political instability that has fractured society, the poorest citizens find themselves in a constant state of vulnerability. Tent cities filled with families who have lost everything line the streets, where the struggle for basic necessities becomes a daily ordeal. The resilience of the Haitian people is remarkable, as they come together to support one another, sharing what little they have in a community forged by shared suffering. Yet despite these grim realities, there exists a flicker of hope. The poorest people in the world are not merely victims of circumstance. They are agents of change, driven by an unrelenting desire for a better life. They are farmers who innovate ways to grow crops in arid conditions, artisans who create beauty from the scraps of their surroundings, and educators who strive to teach the next generation even amidst the chaos. Their stories are a testament to the human spirit, a reminder that even in the depths of poverty, there exists the potential for greatness. As we reflect on the plight of the poorest among us, the question arises: how can we help? The answer lies not only in charity, but in a deeper understanding of the systemic issues that perpetuate poverty. It begins with education, a powerful tool that can break the cycle of poverty. Supporting initiatives that provide access to quality education, particularly for girls, can transform communities. Educated individuals are more likely to secure better jobs, contribute to their economies, and advocate for their rights. Moreover, empowering local economies is crucial. By investing in small businesses and supporting fair trade practices, we can help lift communities out of poverty. Microfinance initiatives that provide small loans to entrepreneurs can spark innovation and create jobs, allowing individuals to invest in their futures. When communities thrive economically, they can better support their own health, education, and infrastructure. Access to healthcare is another vital aspect of alleviating poverty. Supporting organizations that provide medical services to underserved populations can save lives and improve overall well-being. Preventative care, vaccinations, and maternal health services are essential components of a healthy society. When individuals are healthy, they can work, learn, and contribute to their communities, creating a ripple effect of positive change. Furthermore, addressing the issue of clean water and sanitation is paramount. Waterborne diseases are a leading cause of death in impoverished regions, and access to clean water can drastically improve health outcomes. Supporting projects that build wells, improve sanitation facilities, and educate communities about hygiene can lead to healthier lives and stronger communities. In addition to these practical measures, listening to the voices of those living in poverty is essential. It is easy to overlook the insights and experiences of individuals who navigate these challenges daily. By engaging with communities, understanding their needs, and involving them in the decision-making process that affect their lives, we can create solutions that are not only effective, but also respectful of their dignity. The digital age offers unprecedented opportunities to connect with the poorest people in the world. Through technology, we can raise awareness, share stories, and mobilize resources. Social media campaigns can amplify voices that are often silenced, bringing attention to the struggles and triumphs of individuals living in poverty. Online fundraising platforms can facilitate donations that directly support grassroots initiatives, ensuring that help reaches those who need it most. As we consider our role in this global landscape, it is essential to recognize that helping the poorest people in the world is not a one-time act of charity, but a sustained commitment to social justice. It requires us to challenge the systems that perpetuate inequality and advocate for policies that promote equity. By supporting organizations that work towards systemic change, we can contribute to a world where poverty is not a permanent condition, but a temporary state that can be overcome. In this journey towards understanding and aiding those in need, we must also reflect on our own privileges. The simple act of recognizing the disparities in our world can ignite a passion for change. It is not enough to feel sympathy. We must cultivate empathy, allowing ourselves to be moved by the stories of others and compelled to act. This journey begins with education, both of ourselves and of those around us. By sharing knowledge about the realities of poverty and the complexities surrounding it, we can inspire others to join in the fight for justice. As we look to the future, it is vital to remain hopeful. Change is possible, and history has shown us that collective action can lead to transformative outcomes. The poorest people in the world are not merely statistics. They are individuals with dreams, aspirations, and the potential to create a better world. By standing in solidarity with them, advocating for their rights, and supporting their endeavors, we can help build a future where poverty is not a defining characteristic of humanity, but a challenge that we have collectively overcome. In the end, the narrative of the poorest people in the world is not one of despair, but of resilience, creativity, and hope. Their stories remind us of our shared humanity and the power of compassion. As we engage with the complexities of poverty, let us remember that we are all interconnected, and our actions, no matter how small, have the potential to create ripples of change. Together, we can forge a path towards a more equitable world, where every individual has the opportunity to thrive.